Have you ever tried to rename columns in a Pandas data frame, only to find that nothing changed? It can be really confusing, right? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to properly use lists in Pandas to replace column names. I totally get it. It's frustrating when you think you've done everything right, but the results just don't show it. You're not alone in this. Many users face similar issues when working with Pandas. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. A user recently asked, why does my df.rename function in Pandas execute without error, but my column names don't change? Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? The issue often arises from how we're using the rename function. It's easy to overlook the correct syntax, especially when working with tuples. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid this common pitfall in the future. To address the user's issue with renaming columns in a Pandas data frame, we first need to understand how the rename function works. The user is currently using a tuple for both old and new column names, which is not the correct approach. Instead of using tuples, the user should create a dictionary where the keys are the current column names and the values are the new names. This way, Pandas can correctly map the old names to the new ones. Next, the user should modify their rename function call to use this dictionary. This will ensure that the data frame updates the column names as intended. Finally, the user can print the data frame again to verify that the column names have been successfully updated. This step is crucial to confirm that the changes took effect. Fun fact, did you know that the name Pandas comes from the term panel data? It's a powerful tool for data manipulation, but even the best tools can trip us up sometimes. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to directly assign a list of new column names to the data frame. In Python 3.8 and later, you can simply set the column names using a list. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to use a dictionary for renaming columns. Instead of using a tuple, they recommend creating a dictionary that maps old column names to new ones. For example, you can use the code dic-zip old col names, new col names to generate this mapping. Additionally, if you want to change all column names at once, you can simply assign a new tuple directly to f=area.columns. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check the syntax when using the rename function. A small oversight can lead to big confusion, but now you know how to avoid it. And there you have it. You should now be able to rename your data frame columns successfully. Remember, attention to detail is key in programming. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we tackle more common Pandas issues.